wants to develop himself. And in some cases, men marry and they think that the women are supposed to stay where they are. They should not develop themselves. A man goes to the university, completes first degree, goes to second degree, goes to third degree, and tells the wife, you stay there as a housewife. Don't develop yourself, and locks the wife up where she is. And the woman wants to go up, and the man says, no, go down, stay there. The independence is supposed to be equal. The man visits the parents. When the woman is visiting the parents, the man gets angry or he's not happy. Why are you visiting your parents? But when it comes to his parents, he wants the wife to go with him, or he wants to do the visiting. Or the other way around, the woman would like to visit the parents more often, and when the man is visiting the parents, the woman does not want to allow it. It's supposed to be equal. If you can visit, she can also visit. You must see, the Bible says, we are heirs together of the grace of life. One is not supposed to be challenged. One is not supposed to endure inequality. We must enjoy the union and understand that there are certain things that we enjoy on equal footing. If you can visit your parent, she can also visit your parents. Some women do well. They will encourage their husband to visit. Some men also do well. They encourage their wives to visit. And so they do this together. The independence is equal and the obligation is reciprocal. Reciprocity. It's like they say give and take. But this is where maybe there are some responsibilities. Perhaps the woman has taken it upon herself. As we normally know traditionally, cooking, washing, doing a whole lot of things. The man can also pick a broom, clean the house, dust, take care of the children, bathe them, send them to school, and all that. They can share it nicely. In the case where the woman is not too well, the man can take over. In the case where the man is not too well, the woman can help him. So it is something that we should see as a partnership that we want to work. It is a covenant relationship that we want to work. Once you want the thing to work, you gladly help where there's a shortfall. You want to make up so that the union works. The late Archbishop Idahosa of blessed memory said, marriage is like a garden. If you want peace, then dress it. So if you want peace, you don't shirk your responsibility as a man. If you want peace, you don't shirk your responsibility as a woman. The obligation to each other is supposed to be reciprocal. Don't expect the woman to be giving you your due. And when it comes to your turn, you want to chicken away or you want to shirk that responsibility. We must share equally. The obligation is reciprocal. And the Bible says in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, when we go to verse 2 down there, it says that the man should give to the woman her due benevolence. Likewise also the woman. The woman should give to the man his due benevolence. Everything in good faith. Everything that God has given for the marriage to work. Time, energy, money, your body, everything that will make the thing work. You have to willingly give. You have to freely give so that the union can work. Marriage is about the joining of two persons of the opposite sex, like I said, together. And we need to observe the rules of engagement. We need to observe our respective roles. Husband and wife should observe their respective roles. Husband and wife should help each other. Now the Bible says, Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verses 9 to 12, it says that two are better than one. Otherwise, there is no point in marrying. So you are going in there so that you will help each other. And it says when the two get together, the Bible says they have good reward for their labor. Good reward for their labor. That is very important. They have good reward. So the man is working, the lady is working, particularly in today's world. People are trying hard to make ends meet. So the man works, the lady works, and they bring their resources together, they put their resources, and they help to build their home. There are people of, the two are people of different backgrounds. They have different backgrounds, but if they know why they are together and they understand that they have to make it work, they will not listen to what people say. No two marriages are the same. This one takes all the money, and the lady takes all the money, doesn't support. And the man needs the lady's help and is not getting it. That's all that he can. He's sweating and nothing happening. But if they have put their resources together, they have agreed to help each other, things will work out for them. We don't lose anything by helping out. We don't lose anything. If you want it to work, you support and contribute to make sure it is working. So it says two are better than one. They have a good reward for their labor. If they fall, one will lift his fellow. It says, woe unto him that is alone. When he falls, there's no one to help. So we need to understand that marriage is supposed to be teamwork. There are some people, when they marry, a man marries a woman and stays in the father's house or the mother's house, in the compound with the wife. When God says in his word, the man shall leave his father and mother and shall cleave unto his wife, and they two shall become one flesh. And everything that is going on, there is no independence or privacy. Every decision, almost every decision, the parent or the man comes in. I even told my father this. In fact, if my father were here, he would not have agreed. The woman alternatively says, this one, my mother wouldn't have liked it if she were around. It means you are not ready for marriage. It's for two people who have left psychologically, mentally, physiologically. They are ready for it. They are ready to make it work. And they have understood, as the Bible says in Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verses 9 to 12, that it takes two. So the two of them who are better than one come together, have a good reward for their labor. And when one is going down, when one falls, sometimes one can lose a job, one can make a loss, and the other party helps up. Then they go together in good faith, mutual respect, mutual support for one another. And that is how it should be. And the Bible says, when they lie together, then they have heat. But woe unto him that is alone. How can one be warm alone? So they need each other, and they need to satisfy each other sexually. That is how it should be. I remember listening to Pastor Dr. Ewo of SDA Church. Pastor Dr. Ewo, he was teaching about marriage, and he made a profound statement. He said, marriage couples don't have sex. They make love. They don't have sex. They make love. Marriage couples. And what does that imply? Men are turned on by what they see. By the time they see some things and there is a move in their body, there has to be a performance by all means. They will have to. A lady takes time. A lady will take time, and it starts from the beginning of the day. So if you're a young man or you're a man who is getting married, or you're married, you need to understand that you are supposed to take your time. If you know you would have to perform at night, it starts from the beginning of the day. You have to be a friend from the beginning of the day. You have to be a friend unto your partner. You don't have to use harsh or negative words and expect that she will be friendly or she will open up to you. She will not. Women start it right from the beginning of the day. You have to create the atmosphere for them. And even when you get in there, she needs a serene atmosphere. A man can just go in there, jump at it, not caring whether the door is closed or not. A lady would want the room, the door locked, want an atmosphere that will not be interrupted. That is how